Good evening all. This is Wise the Angel here. I'm here to do a little bit of a special one tonight. As you can see by the thumbnail that I advertised with, it's all about John Legend and Chrissy Teigen and the ongoing Hey Diddle Diddle, Diddy and the Fiddle case files. So I'll just wait to see if anyone comes in, and I'll let you know what the music is about. It's native flute music for yoga flow, harmonize your breath, and it's available on YouTube. And that is the background flute music. Moderators, if you're around, my dears, if you've got still got access to the back room, the link is in there as well as in the notes, and it's also available in the bio in YouTube as well. As we're setting up a little thing called, and I have got permission to use their logo, Messy Church, but this is what we're setting up at my local church. So we're starting up that for our young people and adults, because it's for all the ages around here. Hi Roa. Myro says hello as well. So my Messy Church stuff is starting to come, and I'm going to close that curtain a little bit so I can put the light on. So how are you today, Roa? Milo says he's fine and dandy. Milo, will you shut up, boy? He says hello back. Oh, I nearly went my journey there. Come on, you. I'll be 2 minutes, Roa. There you are. I'm just trying to keep warm. Milo doesn't want the door closed, but I do. I'm trying to keep the door closed because we've got no heating until Tuesday. So we're going to be looking into Chrissy Teigen and her beautiful husband, Johnny Legend there. And I think I'll be using, I've got them up there, but what will I be using? I'll still use the Crow deck. I need to separate another deck out. But these are all mixed up. The Visconti. Celtic. I'll be with you in a second. Crystal. Milo's in a habit of waking me up at 3 a.m. every morning. And I don't know why, Roy. So now I just pretend I'm asleep. And he goes in and wakes Tyrone up instead. I think I've got the full Celtic deck there. As well as... Yep, I've got the full Celtic deck and the Ancient Wisdom deck there. Just sorting through the decks here because it's a crystal tarot there. Crystal. Harmonious or whatever. Got a few decks mixed up here. After Milo spun the chair. Anyone new here watching in the background? Milo, my dog, does like to spin my chair around. This is the deck of the Illuminati. This is the definite deck I want to use once I get all the cards sorted there. That's the Crystal Tarot. It's the Illuminati deck. And I will continue to use that one. It's Crystal Celtic. Celtic's not the deck for her, for them too. So Roa. I did say Roa, didn't I? It's just my accent's getting a bit broader for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's taken my brain over recently. I've suddenly, my accent's becoming thicker. I know Tyrone's friends have been encouraging me mischief making with me weird comedy routine. So it's Roa, but just think of me weird accent. Hello, whoever you are that's just come in. So I'm going to use the Crow Tarot deck for Chrissy Teigen. And then I'll use the other deck for John Legend, the Illuminati deck. You see, the hot the trot. Just lit me incense. Okay, so John Legend. Is this man got too involved in the Diddler sphere? So we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the 3 of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse, and the Chariot in the upright. So we'll start with him before I start with her. So we have, and I always start left over right, as we all do traditionally. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. Mr. Legend would normally be a very, very materialistic man. And that is one of the reasons why he went to those parties. Because he saw it as a way of getting a leg up in the industry. His ego is so huge. But he got knocked down a peg or two by Diddy, because Diddy said, you come to my parties, I'll make you money, but you've got to give me money. You've got to make me money. You've got to bring other people in. You've got to bring your wife, and you've got to bring your friends in. And he was a bit torn with this, with the 3 of Swords, because he wasn't quite sure of how he could do this. And once he was in, he couldn't get out. He couldn't break the ties. He's still very much embroiled in all of this. And throughout the investigation, he's let slip to other people. He's got a big mouth, as Mr. Legend. He's run that mouth off. And when he's thought he's been running his mouth off to investigators, he hasn't. He's been running it off because he's been dancing with the devil. This devil is in reverse. If it was upright, it would be quite a positive card. But the devil is coming for him in the way of Diddy's lawyers. They know he knows a lot more, and they will be coming for him very soon. They will discredit him if he stands for the prosecution. They will literally tear him out of that white suit of his, because he literally sold his wife to the devil. He tried to take in other people because his wife had connections, and I will go into that in her reading. I have already said a prayer before I come on in my preparation row, but I will do one now. I will just park this bus here, and I will clear the atmosphere. I ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jophiel, and Archangel Chamuel to come forward this evening and come close, drawing close with my spirit guides, Saint Mary Margaret, and Mother Maria. For the High Order of Nuns, I ask for them to give us divine protection, healing and guidance, and offer healing around the world, especially in New South Wales where they have been flooded, and in parts of America where they are suffering from unprecedented tornadic pressure at the moment. And also for those who are suffering from addictive personalities, may they get the support and guidance that they need to resolve these issues, should they want to resolve their issues. Blessed are the angels who walk amongst us each and every day, guiding us and keeping us safe from harm. And please, Lord, assist those who are dying or have recently died, and take them into their next realm of life safely and securely. Amen, amen, and anything in between. Blessed be. I'll start the day with a prayer, end the day with a prayer, and I have a couple in the middle. Okay, we'll go back to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands has 2 Leos. But as I say, this is the card that came out in reverse as well. This would be likened to the star. He's falling off his perch. He's falling off his career is gone, dead. He will never ever have the career that he had before in the past, as it was manufactured by, and all the strings were pulled by Diddy and Quincy Spider and the other architects in that realm of narcissistic idiosyncrasies. There are 2 other people there pulling the strings. These people will come out very soon. But Mr. John, not a legend, has spilled the beans. This is a Carter. But this Carter has already spilled the beans to save his own ass from going into jail for a long time. So, in saying that, there is another shady guy here. Think back to the Underground Railroad, and I know I keep going back to this and back to this, but if you do your research, if you're a good researcher, go back to the Underground Railroad, because all things go back to the Underground Railroad. They're all interconnected. We now have the 4 of Swords. One person has fallen by his sword. There's 2 people looking in the window. These people looking in the window are now very, very squeaky bum-timed. Especially now they're out in the open, they're in the media. The media are starting to pick at them. Hi, Great Dane. And as the media start picking, they start into picking the old Twitter messages, the old Facebook and Instagram messages of him and his wife, and I know Diddy kept away from some of the shenanigans, but he was also involved in ritualistic behaviours, And when you see this crow lying on its back with its feet in the air, I see this black as a ritual cloth. He's lying on the sword. The other swords, if this was upright, they look as if they're going to be stabbing into him. But as he is in the reverse, he's lying, he's basically standing upright, ready to stand on these, but he'd be lying down if he was upright. This is a ritual. He's carrying that sword on his back. He's looking at those two. And he's going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And he's burdened. The sword on his back is burdening him. And he's got all of this grief and burden. And if he lets any more information out, he will literally take his wife down as well. His wife will end up with our little friend in jail. Right, we've got the chariot. Wheels are moving so fast. He's not able to comprehend things because he's not very bright anyway. If you've watched any of his interviews, he's not very bright. And he thought he was a legend of his own lifetime. That's why he called himself John Legend. And he has a bit of determination, but he thinks he's going to triumph everything. But as the other cards are not so good, yes, he will have a little bit of peace in his life, but he's going to ask for a bargain. He's going to use this as a bargaining tool as he tries to move forward with his life. I wouldn't be surprised if he asks for a divorce. I'm moving on to Chrissy Teigen now, his wife. I can see a divorce if they are actually married in the first place. If it's not just a beard marriage, that's just come to the fore of my mind. A beard marriage. She's going to spill some beans in these cards. Hi, lurkers. Hi, Martha. Oh, Chrissy Teigen. Come on, spill your juicy gossip. We've got the King of Cups for her. Seven of Wands. Seeing how we're getting reverse suits. No matter how much I turn these cards around and flip them, split them, oh, hers are all in reverse. I'm just going to put them all on top of his cards. Right, so you can see them. Okay, so Chrissy's here. I've all come out in reverse. She's got the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups here. So, the King of Cups. If this was in the upright, he'd be a happy king. But he's not. He's a very unhappy person. He's very angry. And he's upside down. So I would say, the way he is right now, this is her and John arguing quite a bit. This is the divorce lawyer. When I said they were heading towards divorce with his chariot card, this is where they are going, divorce. And this lawyer is no holds barred. He is family orientated, and he is going to basically take what he can, protect what he can, but he's going to try and take what he can from him. But she is going to be in court, in trial very soon for Diddy as well. And she's going to have a new arse turn. The prosecution is going to basically tear her a new arsehole, for want of better words. We have the Seven of Wands, another beautiful card. And again, as I say, it came out in reverse. So this woman has a head up her arse and in the clouds, but she's also feeling a lot of stress, anxiety, and I would say some of it's a depression state, but a lot of it is brought on by the alleged party favours she took at these. She definitely attended those freaky sessions, and she took a lot of party favours, so that's impacted on her mental health. And if you look at her features as well, she's quite androgynous. Just give me 2 minutes. I need to go and get that for you. So, yeah, this is for Chrissy Teigen. She is very androgynous looking. She's got very male characteristics. Maybe this is what took him to her, and it came out in his reading. If you watch back, you will see the issue with him as well. She is the beard. This is a divorce coming here because he is allegedly batting for the other side as well. And we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. It is in reverse, and as I said, I can feel her depressive state. It's weighing down on her. She is feeling really stressed and anxious. She's constantly bum 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 bum. She's marching around the house constantly, shouting and screaming. She's got, if they have got staff, the staff are running and scattering here, there and everywhere. They are upset, and some of them are threatening to walk if they kind of get out of cooler jets. The Wheel of Fortune as well, or the Wheel is misfortune in her case, is in reverse as well. There we are. And it doesn't bode well for her. She's in an unlucky marriage, in an unlucky situation, and as I said, it's really bad for her at the moment. And she's got a very unlucky friend at the moment as well in Meghan Markle. And judging by the regnant person in reverse on this chariot, her and Meghan are, and you can see the castles behind. It's in reverse. She thought she was getting friendly with Meghan the Duchess. Their titles are going to end up getting put in abeyance because Harry is being removed from wills. So she's not going to go. I don't think Johnny's the father of her kids. Them kids, allegedly speaking, came about during. I don't think John can father children. And I don't think she can, because of. Milo, shush. I need to concentrate on your baby. Is Kathy Tegan the mother of those children before I go to that page of ones? Give me a card. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Nope. She's not. They were surrogate kids. Because I've got the Three of Swords in the upright. The separation's going to be beneficial. She has got a bit of a broken heart, but it's going to be for the better. But she's got Meghan with her. And the final card is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is in reverse as well. And there's nothing new on the horizon for her. She just needs to tie up all these loose ends. And these loose ends are going to go on for her for quite a while. And I wouldn't be surprised if the surrogate actually comes forward and asks for time with the kiddies. Right, I'm going to sort through this other deck. And I did predict Mila Kunis and Ashton would hit the Splitsville, didn't I? Earlier in the year. And I hate to be the harbinger of doom and gloom for them, but I knew they would. And it's best for her, because she'll be able to move on with her life now and her career. Right, I will do a quickie on Mila Kunis. I'll use the Celtic Tarot. Right, that'll take them away. So you can see everything's gone belly up for the legends. Okay, this next one is Mila Kunis, and I'm just impressing this on the cards and on the live stream in particular for the AI to pick up later on when it comes to chop everything up into smaller videos. Okay, Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis. Come on. Celtic Taros. Tell me in 3 cards, is this divorce going to be very beneficial? Put you back in. I'm jumping all over here. She's jittery as well. She's very nervous around him. Has she suffered from domestic abuse around Ashton? 2 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Magician. He's manipulated her for a long time. Is this divorce going to be very beneficial for her? Yes. I was going to do it in 3 cards, but it's come out right. Mila Kunis, 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands is in reverse, and she's in a bit of turmoil right now. She doesn't know which way to go, which way. She's been pushed from pillar to post, and she has been in a bit of an abuseful situation since she was married. She's been groomed. She's been groomed, but she's also suffered from, allegedly, according to the cards, the domestic abuse. He thought he was the master magician. This is in upright. So yes, she is creative, but the moment she's standing still, her career's standing still, and she's just waiting for that time to come forward. And remember, he is a master of manipulation because he's hung around with the cult in Clearwater. However, she's got her wits about her, and she has manifested this divorce. The 6 of Wands in reverse. It's going to be a hard battle for her to fight, but she's got the law on her side. There's going to be a lot of grass roots things for her to do. There's a lot of things for her to battle out in the courts regarding our children, the division of property and things like that, and assets. But also, she's going to give evidence for the prosecution. She's given evidence for the prosecution. So she has also got the Empress card, when the Empress is Mother Earth in this particular deck. And she is stepping into her divine femininity, her female power. And she has also got an abundance of females behind her and at her sides. And she's got a female shark of a divorce attorney. He's got not a leg to stand on. And she's also working with another female lawyer to hand that deposition over to that evidence over to the prosecution. And the High Priestess. She's working very intuitively. What does say about the about handing over evidence? The occult knowledge. Yeah, he took her along to those white parties, the infamous parties. Had her on drugs, that's why she lost a lot of weight. And she eventually lost her kids to Bruce. So we have the High Priestess. She has worked with the high priestess as well. When it says she's got occult knowledge and wisdom. This is also her lawyer. The lawyer is working with that's the ibis as well. This lawyer is working bloody hard to get her what she wants. And she holds all the cards at the moment. He actually goes for the strong women as well and takes away their power. We've got the Four of Pentacles as well. So the Four of Pentacles is love of money and security. The person she was with loves money. And he managed all the money. Now she's realised the only thing that she had secure was her finances beforehand. And he manipulated all of that. Her parents had her in a good financial situation. They put her money in some trusts that he couldn't get hold of. But he would have if they stayed married another 5 to 10 years. But just walk up basically and smelt the flowers. She's touched grass. Another one. Come on, Mila. 8 of Wands. She's moving very swiftly, taking action. This will be gone. Over and done with. Because he's getting really dragged into the Diddy case. So, Mila, I pray that you get everything that you want in life for you and those kiddies. We also pray that he finally gets the justice that's coming his way. God may be slow, but he's sure, and he deals the justice that people deserve. There we are. I'm going to leave that there and send out loads of lovely blessings to her, because she's going to need some extra strength in the coming months and coming weeks. Right, shall we have a couple of cards from the Naughty Oracle? Can you believe it's nearly 45 minutes already? Right. The Shitty Shield. Time for stronger protection. So when we finish tonight, before we finish tonight, we will add an additional layer of protection. Okay? But this guy, 3 and 6 is 9. So by the 9th of June, we'll all be feeling a little bit more protected. For those who feel they need that little bit extra protection, we'll be stepping into our own power in the yellow and the blue rays. The exhausted eagle. He's asking for some support. He says, on a wing and a prayer, I've moved to the end of the cliff. I'm feeling tired. And this is the way Mila Kunis has been feeling right now. And she's now feeling, ugh, that man. It's time for me to move on. So I'm going to seek some support. Anyone out there who has an addictive personality, or who is suffering from a depressive or an anxious state, come forward, speak to us if you feel you can, because we're here for you. Your friends are here for you. And around the 6th of June, you'll start feeling a little bit lighter in yourself. As the sun starts to warm in the UK a little bit more, people will start feeling a little bit happier. In America, I can see some big changes coming. But for the world, I can see some financial changes happening for us all. It'd be advantageous if we all started putting a little bit away if we can. In some places, it'll be a little worse than the others. But, hi Jennifer, hi Sari. But please just keep some cash aside, because it could be the credit cards that get hit next. Remember, it's our government that's wanting us to use cards all the time. That's just so they can see how much we're spending on our credit cards or debit cards when they do a snoop of your bank account. But going back to that exhausted eagle, rest, recuperate. If you feel you need that 10-minute power nap when you have a break from work, go and have that 10-minute power nap. Or take that 10-minute walk. Dragon load of dense shit. Time for clearing that energy. So when you're clearing that energy, and I'd say this is around the 4th of June, when you're clearing that energy, even if you're just doing some housework, or you're feeling around the 2nd, 3rd of June, or the end of May, you're feeling really, ugh, get out and get some work. Get out and get some gardening done, or go for a walk, because the power of the being out in nature doesn't half lift your spirits. And talking about lifting your spirits, I think I've got a dog coming downstairs. Or is it my son? Come in, whoever you are. Dog. And son. Hello, boys. You can't speak. Shake, rattle and roll. Oh. And there's my phone on the floor. Right, I'm just going to round it up with 3 Earth Alchemy cards, and then I'll be away for the night. We've got Stromalite and Fern. So this is your Akashic Records. Strip back and simplify and look at your origins. So if you're thinking about your family tree, researching your family tree, or as I said before,
or in some cases a family rate.
go out and enjoy some time out in Mother Nature. And enjoy the green. Roa says, hello Tyrone.
Hello.
He's being menaced by Milo. We have the Ethiopian opal with two beautiful... You'll burn your whiskers off. Ethiopian opal with two beautiful unicorns and fertile ground. It's what it's saying here. And it says Pegasus and unicorn energy, and there is a rainbow child about to be born. So if someone had miscarried and they are longing for a child, they will be hearing about the pregnancy of their rainbow child very soon.
Could also be the child could be part of the LGBTQ.
No, the rainbow child is that. Okay, a final card of the night. Prezelli Bluestone. And it's asking you to go on a teeth in. Now you know I'm getting tired. Pilgrimage to sacred sites and do some grid work with your crystals. And harness your dragon energy. And there we are. We have 2 lots of dragon energy tonight. And when I did the Mila Kunis card reading with the Celtic Tarot, the dragon came up in that as well. So we've had 3 lots of dragons tonight, and not an old one amongst them. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous, and leave yous with blessings. But remember to do your energy work tonight, where you are stepping into your inner power. And Milo's doing his dusting. That's his inner power. And stepping into your energetic bubble. As you're driving, Great Dane, I don't want you stepping into your energetic bubble, because you'll be crashing. So I'm going to leave you, and you can go back to Wednesday's video where you've got the energetic bubble, and I'll do a standalone video for that as well in the next few days. I'll just do that as a recording and then put it on YouTube. Right, so good night and God bless. And then please pray for Sunderland to win tomorrow, because we are going into this as the underdogs. So God bless all. Bye. Monday probably. If not Monday, it'll be back definitely Wednesday, because I'm busy Tuesday.